have you ever had a flash unit like this or similar to this explode at a job, on a job? Sounded like a golf ball being smacked by somebody that could really hit a ball? Well, stay tuned. Hey, everybody, it's Joe. And let me tell you, yesterday I had a wedding. And let's see, I had a wedding yesterday. Decided beforehand I was going to use my Leica SL3 because now I have 21 millimeter, 35, 50, and a 90. I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. Right? Yes, I did try. I really did try. And honest to God, for the most part, it worked out really well. One thing, I was shooting at a country club at a golf course, the wedding, doing some pre-bridal stuff outside, and it was bright sun. Put them under a shade tree. There's no clouds in the sky. It was just like a sick blue sky day, which I love white puffy clouds. It acts as a buffer. It's so much nicer. So, anyways, fast forward, almost done with the pre-ceremony stuff. And like I said, we're on a golf course. I have my Leica, and I have my trigger, my Leica trigger for the whatever flash I have. What do I have here? I have the, can never remember this, the SF60. So I have the SF60, which is this one right here. And I have a trigger on the camera so I can control it. So, like I said, almost done, and all of a sudden, I hit the shutter, and I thought, man, somebody hit a golf ball really close. And the groom says, no, man, that wasn't a golf ball. I said, that's your flash. I think your flash exploded. And I said, what? Yep. I walked over to the flash. It was still on. Nothing would fire. Took it off the stand, and I rattled it. I don't know if you can hear that. The actual flash tube shattered. So, obviously, it got hot. Now, I have never, 34 years of shooting, have never had a flash unit explode. I've used Nikon's, Fuji's, Canons. For the most part, those three, never. Even Profoto, they're hot shoe mounts. So, I only have one of these because I don't use it very much. This is like a year and a half old. Hardly ever used. And I noticed the other day when I was using it, the actual flash was hot. I mean, the sides of it, like right here, was hot, where the battery would go. I'm thinking, well, you know what? This was not a cheap flash. This was $670, maybe. It's more than my Nikon, obviously, because it's got the little red dot on it, right? I get it. So I thought, well, I finished up. We were just about done. Grabbed my Nikon stuff. My brother and I shot the wedding, which was horrendously lit. It was all open sky, sunlight, contrast, unbelievable. All outside on a golf course. So, but it worked out okay, though. So at the reception, I decided I have two Profotos with me, both 500 watt seconds, right about there. Put one in the balcony because the reception was, I mean, I've been there many times, and the hall is like lit orangish. It's horrendous. And it's a beautiful place, but their lighting, it needs really, really, really updated. So, bounced it, or I put it in a softbox above the balcony shooting down, and then I had the other one in the corner of the room shooting into a wall. Now, the ceilings were all high, they were all dark. Part of the wall was white, so I bounced it off of that. Now, I would have had a couple more with me. It would have been phenomenal, but I never thought I was going to use that, truthfully. So it's like, okay, well. But I'll have to tell you, shooting off-camera flash with just the Profoto trigger for my Leica, pictures look really, really cool. I mean, they come out, most of them come out really nice with the side lighting and the bounce light. It looks nice, and I can adjust it right there at the camera. If I was going to be closer to that light, I just dialed it down like a stop and a half, and it worked out. Like I said, most of them come out beautiful. So always, I tell my buddy, always have spare equipment with you. Don't ever go and think, well, I'm going to just use one camera, one body, one body. No. If I didn't have my Nikon stuff with me, could I have got through? Maybe. For flash wise, I have 5 Nikon SB5000. So, and that's an investment I've had for quite a while. This, I have one. So, if I didn't have my pro photos with me, I would have not even been able to use the Leica at all in the reception. I wanted to see what it would do. I have the 21 millimeter, 35, 50, and the 90, and I think they came out beautiful. I will post photographs and a video of this wedding. And just a little backstory, I did the bride's mom's wedding 30 years ago. And her daughter had always loved her wedding pictures. Even though they're divorced, her daughter wanted to look at her album again, and she said, who did these for you? And she told her. She goes, I'm still in contact with him via Facebook, and she goes, if you'd like to go see his work, we can set it up and you can decide. So she did, and we hit it off really well. And so that's as far as I can tell you, my first second generational wedding, which is really cool. Beautiful wedding, beautiful girl. Everything worked out wonderful, and I am blessed. But have you had one of these ever? Do you have one of these? Or have you had any hot shoe flash explode on you? I've never, like I said, in 34 years, never have had any from all brands. Mostly the main, like Canon, Nikon, Fuji, nothing. Profoto, nothing. Now the Profoto quit working. I mean, that was abused like crazy, but it never blew up on me. So anyways, I'd like to hear your comments. If you have any questions, or if you can shed some light, no pun intended, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, keep shooting, and until the next video, peace.